can make your hitbox really small while you're Big Mario. And that's pretty much the most advanced technique that I know. So there you go. You are now at the pinnacle of SMB3 knowledge, just like me.
I think his stream is dropping a bunch. It might have fixed.
Really? It froze? So, yeah.
It's going for now.
Alright, I blame that death on looking at this. Nobody saw anything.
Oh, no, it's...
Yeah, the name of the game is manage your jump height, essentially. And if you do that, you can maintain your fast speed. Of course, you don't want to get 3 of the same card because that'll give you extra lives, which is terrible. So yeah, skipping levels 3 and 4. The nice thing about Warpless is most levels you skip are auto-scrollers. Alright, so here is another instance of a precise duck jump. I failed it, but I still got that thing. So yeah, you actually don't want to have the raccoon suit for most of the run. It will actually get in your way and slow you down, so generally you'll see me use it and then intentionally take damage like really soon after. So here I try to lose it, that way I don't go off like trying to fly right now when I'm trying to focus on going right, not up. I am very, very sloppy right now. I'm going to grab this. Alright, this next level has a pretty sick set of jumps. Here to start. Oh my god, this is terrible. So yeah, you get P-speed by hugging the ground just right there, and I kind of messed it up. There we go. Cool, so hopefully, depending on what location the little guy on the overworld moves to, he might spawn a flower there. So in that location, there's always a flower. Just nice to get, really. Alright, that was an awesome warm-up. Can I restart this run, Cabo? I had like 2 hours to warm up before this. Yeah, the strats will get a lot better as time goes on. So, firepower is generally the best power-up. So when you get it, unless it's specifically routed out, you generally are trying to keep it as long as you possibly can. So like, ideally I want to keep this throughout all of World 2. So let's see if I can do that. Make up for that terrible World 1. If you're trying to catch up in a speed run, this is the true strat. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep fire as long as I can. Oops. I think I know what my problem is. I've never ever commentated this game. And I'm trying to, and that's making me fuck up. So I'm just gonna kind of stop commentating. Yeah, like, guarantee I would have fucked that up if I was trying to explain it as I was doing it. Gotta be careful when you go to the menu. You can use that whistle by accident, and basically you get to redo the world. This definitely happened in races before. Yeah, playing much better all of a sudden. It's our first mini boss there. Get used to seeing those guys. We got like 10 more of them at least. Alright, ideally you want to just not have to fight this guy, but he's directly in my path. This is a really, really cool level when done properly. Something like that. And the ending is the most important part. There we go. Woo! Suddenly got me. This is a really hard level casually, but in the speedrun, it's one of the easiest levels. It's like super predictable based on where you like jump here. Which of course I fucked up. I'm telling you, this is commentary, I can't do it. How does everyone do it? Ready for another really, really brain dead easy level? Quite possibly the easiest level in the whole game. Speedrun. Whee! Oops. And then suddenly this level is actually kind of difficult to optimize. Be doing some interesting techniques around the barriers coming up. That shit right there. Basically, you duck jump right as you go under. See, dude, quit trying to commentate. It's whenever I commentate, I swear to God. Oh my God. Well, almost kept the fire throughout World 2. I'm gonna get it right back in the airship coming up here. So this is really important. You get a hammer, aka chisel. Oh, we don't know for sure if WQ and I are swapping. So any of these airship autoscrollers, if you witness me take damage a single time, then I deserve a slap in the face. Honestly, when you speedrun this game, like, these become so ridiculously routine. you have a plan for every single corner of the whole airship without even having to think about it. Alright, so most of these bosses you can do fireball kills, but you have to manipulate them like in super precise ways where it only saves time if you do it like super perfectly, which most people can't do. So the only boss I actually use fire on will be the boss of the next world, World 3. World 3 has probably one of the most important skips in the whole run. There are these bridges that go up and down. And every time you beat a level or die in a level, the bridges swap. And you have to have the bridge be down when you get to it. And you have like one shot to cloud over a level, cross a bridge, and skip like 3 or 4 levels. Shoutouts to Joe. New strats found in this level.
Whoa.
For 100%.
I'm curious what that time.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
The frog suit.
Yeah. I was like, wait, what?
Cloud past it and come back.
Oh yeah. You gotta make use of those frog suits.
Alright, the next 2 levels are legit really hard. So let's see what I can... Going left on purpose at the start. I did not get P-Speed, which is fine. It's still plenty difficult without P-Speed. You can more or less predict that fish coming from behind you as long as you move the same way every time. Alright, good. Oh, yeah. Getting P-Speed in that level is super hard. Next level is hard too. Mainly because it has that big fish, so if you mess up, you likely get eaten. All your jumps have to be just the right height throughout here, and none of them are like full or minimum height jumps. You have to have like really precise medium jumps throughout. It's kind of... Let's see. I can't believe I took damage twice. I was gonna try to explain what I was doing there. The Hammer Brothers on the overworld are moving in random ways, and if they randomly decide to move to the right of sort of the right side of the map, like that asshole's heading towards, he can make it so that essentially I can't do the thing I was planning to do, where I skip the bridge just right. All that would mean is I would have to take an intentional death and lose whatever power-ups I have, which, let's face it, is not amazing. Fine. The next actual level I go into is it has a full refill right in your way for both power. Don't go right. Alright, so yeah, the guy on the top right, he just went right, which is really lame. Another chisel. Come on, come back over on the left side. Yes! Alright, don't you run away after this level. I'm counting on you, Hammer Brother. What he decides to do makes a really big difference in how fast this World 3 is. Alright, so yeah, that's one power-up right in your way. And then right here, there's like instantly another one. And again, throughout the speedrun, we're always prioritizing getting fire, except in select circumstances. Alright, so pray for this Hammer Brother to not go to the right. Yes. Alright, so now because of this and the fact that I didn't take any deaths, means the bridge is going to be down at the perfect opportunity where I have full power-ups. And I can cloud over the next really long auto-scroller level. But I have to beat level 8 on the first try, or it's all for nothing. So that's a really cool strat that that block can act as a shield to protect you from that guy. Just don't let it despawn on your ass. So yeah, thank God. So that skips 3 whole levels right there in World 3, which is, in my opinion, tied for World 1 for the worst world. Alright, this level is actually really hard to do, right? Let's see if we get it. Oh, I didn't get it. You basically land right on the edge of those white blocks, and you can do a really big jump to cross the cap without having to pick up any white blocks at all. Saves like 5 seconds more over what I did. Anyway, yeah, that's all the actual levels of World 3. You have 1 frame as you're spawning. It's cutscene where you can get in a jump or fireball input, or both. So you should always go for that. It's one of the only swag strats I know in the whole game. Wendy's airship is super duper brain dead easy. Actually, it's probably the hardest airship. So ideally, you don't want those wrenches on screen at all. Just because they increase the randomness. Otherwise, there's almost no randomness. This jump right here is really important. It doesn't look like you can do that, but you can just straight up jump to that. But you have to get a little tiny run on the cannon to do it. But if you can do that, you skip the inside of that tunnel, which is by far the most dangerous part of this airship.
Oh wow, you can just make that jump up there. I didn't know.
Yeah, there's another one of those in another airship later I'd point out, and it's like there's a couple of just crazy ass jumps to skip. Hard sections, but they only look crazy. They're actually easy jumps. Alright, Wendy is the only one I actually kill with fireballs. It really helps a lot. So yeah, World 3, probably overall the smoothest world to run so far. I don't think there was intentional damage, so kind of par for the course. It's gonna be hard to get sub-hour, to be honest, with this start. Gotta take a rip after every single airship in Triforce. No, actually, since we're doing an all hearts gimmick for the Zelda games, take a rip for every single heart container for all of them. That's the challenge for you guys. Or if you want, you can take a drink, or if you need to, just think a dirty word in your head. I just did a cool strat without talking about it. That's at that level I just did is actually one of the more technical ones so far. This level has a despawn. I kill that second Koopa and kill it by jumping on it and by shooting a fireball on it at the same time that despawned a piranha plant that would have been. Holy shit, I have to talk fast in order to commentate this shit. It's good though. It's making my brain wake up and suddenly I'm able to commentate and play at the same time. Okay. Alright, the next level, dude. If I get this next level, you'll see why, but it's fucking amazing. I'm just gonna concentrate for this one. Oop, I had to abandon the strat I was going for, but that was still pretty good. I got most of the way through with P speed. You can keep P speed even for these jumps at the end. Ultimately, if you get through that level without dying, and ooh, hang on, I gotta finish this with an odd number on the timer. So I had 66 coins right there, and a 6 in the 10th digit of my point. So I need to finish with an odd number on the timer in order to get the tens digit of the points to become a 1. Otherwise, I would have gotten a coin ship right now. So yeah, you'll always get a coin ship if you finish a level with the 2 coin numbers being a multiple of 11, and then that number matching the tens digit. And yeah, we had 6s. Guys, I'm really getting scared. Like, I haven't shared this with anybody yet, but I figured now's the best time to share it. Like, there's been a really uncomfortable number of times in my life over the past few weeks where I've coincidentally looked at something and seen 666.
Oh.
Yeah. It's really starting to freak me out. Speaking of which, I'm about to get a coin ship here because I stopped paying attention to that. So. Wait. Yeah. Oh. Okay, well I guess 666 is a holy number. It saved me. Sell your soul to not get a coin ship. I don't understand. I beat a level with 666. Anyway, yeah, that point is really weird. Like, I always look at my thermostat, and it's like, it definitely has like a tens digit where it could be like any number. It could be like 66.8, it could be 66.9, it could be 68. Sometimes it's 73. But it's like 666. Like, every time I look at it, it's like, what the fuck is going on? Something is going on.
He has the stream going through his mic for some reason.
What?
No, it's what you were hearing.
So yeah, it's pretty much World 4. World 4 has the longest airship in the game because it makes it half speed. But yeah, that's amazing. I thought for sure I was going to get a coin ship there. So, in case anyone doesn't know what I mean by coin ship, the Hammer Brothers will actually transform into another sprite on the overworld, which is a coin ghost ship. And it becomes an auto-scroller instead of a quick little kill with a fireball, making it close to a minute time loss. So yeah, this airship's really boring and easy, but there are a couple parts that are difficult. And this is where, again, there are actually a couple jumps which are really nice to know. They're just like super handy jumps. They're not till like the end though. I'll point them out when we get to you. Yeah, you have time to do whatever you want in this shit. If you're smart, you'll be paying attention to your coin count right now and trying to set yourself up for no coin ships in World 5. So if it's coming up on 77 and 88 soon, the tens digit is nowhere near that. And FYI, the thing that makes the tens digit go up by 1 most commonly is anytime you jump and hit a brick looking block with your head. Those orange blocks. It goes up by 1. So you see those a lot like in Hammer Brother fights. You can use those Hammer Brother fights to also try to position yourself to not get a coin ship. This jump I think is obvious, most people know, but it's starting from the position I'm at now, and this is a setup for a really useful jump.
Oh yeah.
So you skip this whole section down below. Which, like, yeah, if you go through here, this is by far the easiest place to get hit in this airship. Like, it's legit hard as fuck to dodge those fireballs. Easy boss. Although sometimes he'll just like jump when he lands, and for some reason, even though it looks like he jumped on his head, it'll hurt you. Just one of those bosses. Yeah, World 4. World 4 is generally a pretty smooth world, for me at least. World 5 is where things get hard. I think World 5 is the hardest world of all. Count the number of levels that I actually have to play in World 5, and you'll see that it's the most levels actually that you have to play of all worlds. said maybe 8, but 8's auto scroller. Fuck. Really important strat here that I don't mess it up because I will lose a lot of time fighting. Woo! Visual cue I use for that is as I'm falling, I start to hold right as soon as I see like the pipe start to get cut off by the right side of the screen.
Do you guys see RPG muted, by the way? Or is his mic still on for you guys?
I haven't heard him talk a long time, but I think
It's muted. It says server muted.
Yeah, I server muted. Cause,
oh, he's munching.
yeah, the stream is
I
bleeding.
appreciate it.
I just wasn't sure if it was universal or just me. That's why I asked.
Definitely heard some loud ass chips. That's 3 levels already in 105. We haven't even gone up to the clouds yet.
Fine.
Alright, so I gotta be careful here. So again, hitting those blocks each time increments the 10s for the time, so I want to make sure it goes past 7 there. And this next level is, for non-auto scroller, one of the longest levels in the whole run. I'm gonna start it with the star. Helps a lot with that run. You want to keep P-speed the whole damn level. In order to do that, you have to enter the pipes just right, so I've already lost it. But I got through the room where you need P-speed the most. You'll get hit by those lumps. Yeah, it saves a shitload of time just P-speeding under those guys, but normal run speed will not even stand a chance. In fact, even with P-speed, you won't make it unless you get those duck jumps. So this level requires a lot of practice. Alright, not bad. Just like 5 seconds behind time. Alright, this level's really hard. Got a clip. Boom. Gotta be just the right height jump. Okay. So yeah, that's already 4 levels in this world. Like, this one just keeps going. Not to mention 2 Hammer Brothers already. This level's kind of short and easy, but yeah, you can run the pipe with P-speed and then boom. Okay. Woo. Alright, this next level is super hard and I never do it properly in a speedrun. Let's see if I can do it this time. Nope. God damn, it's so hard to get P-speed going here, and then you have to like land in super precise spots with your jumps the whole way through in order to not lose your P-speed. But I'll settle for not getting hit. I'm always really happy with that. At this point, I probably don't have to worry about ghost ships for the rest of the run. The points and coins just don't seem like they could possibly add up. The last potential for it is in World 6. It's kind of a cool level. It looks very flashy and fancy, so people like to watch it. Oh wow. I mistimed that jump a little bit. Let's see, where even is a power-up in this level? Doesn't really matter, I'm not worried about power-ups, I'm just worried about first unintentional death since World 1. But yeah, that second try was pretty good. It's how it's supposed to look. And because of the movement, I actually despawned a guy, a little Koopa skeleton guy at the end. It would normally be a huge pain in the ass for getting in that fight. Basically pan the camera just right as some fireballs are coming on screen at the very end. Alright, so this is actually a pretty good position here. I can grab this extra mushroom and hopefully not get hit in what Mitch calls the easiest level. And I always thought it was hard for some reason. Oh my. It's simple. It's not necessarily easy. It's just very simple if you don't have to grab a power-up along the way at least. Hey, what's up, Sancha? Alright. So I want to skip this level here. And if I die to these Hammer Brothers... Alright. So, level 9, yeah, you skip that one because it's an auto-scroller. And it's pretty hard to boot. Yeah. Pretty nice going into this level as Small Mario. It means if I get hit once, I get to play that auto-scroller anyway. And you definitely don't get sub-hour. But, I don't know. I doubt I can get sub-hour, but I wouldn't say the sub-hour is dead in the water at this point. Not yet. Depends on what hands do, and definitely no major mistakes for the rest of the run. That's trivial, because this shit's all gonna feel super easy compared to the Zelda 1 coming up. Alright, there's another really useful skip. You can get up there. If you're holding right here, you won't take damage until you get to the edge, no matter what. It's super safe. Alright, we got Roy. He's the first one with the earthquake bounce. Make sure you stay in the air, nice and long. Shit, I said I was gonna do it every fucking... I got to. I'm not doing every heart container though, that's insane. You guys do that.
Yeah, you would be taking what, like 50 hits or something?
Yeah, over the course of like... Yeah, over the course of a long time. Actually, yeah, I think it'd be... No, man, with Link's Awakening included, you're talking more than 60 hearts, probably.
Ooh.
That's a fuck ton of hearts.
Well, I meant like heart pieces for OT.
Oh.
You hit like every quarter heart that you get.
Oh my god, no. But when I get double defense, you have to take a hit for every heart container that gets doubled. Have fun with that. Unfortunately, it's only halfway through the 20. Oh, whoa. Alright, so that deboost that I just did, you do want to do that if you come with full power-ups. So I kind of launched out and forgot I was playing big one. So here, you get to Small Mario intentionally, because it makes your movement through this section really easy, to where you can... Oh... Someone clip that. Oh my god. So yeah, here we go again. Definitely not sub 1 hour. But yeah, Small Mario does make the movement easier for the ending here. Yeah, I grab that star and like quickly gather P speed to get to the boss, and you can insta kill the boss with the star. Let's do that right. There we go. Very good. Yep, at this point I already know the boss is gonna die. So yeah, this is a level where, believe it or not, you intentionally just want to be Small Mario. This level is fine to play Small Mario too, because it's easy. Oh my god, nope, not easy anymore. I fucked up. Alright, it's alright. Good old casual instincts still pulled it off. You're supposed to hit that P switch there, and I tried to make the jump really optimal and not like swing left at all, and I overdid it. Alright, next level there's actually a despawn involved. I have to move the camera in a very particular way while moving really fast and killing things with my tail. If I do that, it'll be a despawn. Let's see if I get it. Yeah, I got it. I'll get it. So yeah, the little plant guy on the right doesn't spawn, so you don't have to bring a shell up here. This is one of the more useful strats to learn. But it's also really dangerous because you have to hit those things with your tail along the way while you're running fast, and the timing for it is not what it looks like, at least in my opinion. It's like you have to hit the button way earlier to swing at them than you'd think. So that's good. I picked up a hammer suit there, which is going to ultimately help with the last 3 levels of the game. The last cloud, and there are no more hammer brothers, so no need to worry about score and money. And this is the last usage of our precious chisels. Pretty shitty chisel if it can like only hit one rock before it just collapses. Alright, that's a nice little skip. Now I intentionally take damage here because again movement is generally faster without the flying. This guy has weird movement, he always jumps up between hits for some reason. The level coming up is weird because it's suddenly not ice. And it's legit pretty hard to do optimally. Let's see what happens. I didn't get it. Alright, backup strats. Use this shell. Okay, I got the back half of it. Oh, didn't get it. I was supposed to bounce on that guy. Yeah, at this point, yeah, the next level is a great level if you're playing casually to remember to come in with the P-Wing here. I use that little water square lake as a reminder to come in with P-Wing. And you can skip like the whole thing. I don't even remember what this level looks like, to be honest, if you go in the pipe. But I imagine it's a pain in the ass. Next level is really hard. I'm going to try to lose, again, my flight ability really early, and also use it as a deboost to kind of, you'll see. There we go. I do one last little paddle of the tail right there as I'm deboosting to, like, hit me up onto the ledge just right. And as long as you're moving fast, you can run over those ghost platforms without any fear at all of getting hit. Here, you follow the left side of the screen instead of the right, so you can be like running as you open the door, and that way you're really close to P speed when you get to this room. It saves like a hair, but it's something. So World 6 Airship, usually what's going to be going through your mind is that you want to finish this level. Hey, you got the jump frame. You want to finish this level as Big Mario. You don't want to be Small Mario. You don't want to be like Flying Mario. You got to be Big or Fire or something like that. For a clip, it's going to happen in 7-1. What that means is it's extremely, extremely important that you don't take damage on the boss or after your Big Mario on the ship. Fortunately, the boss has a strat that everyone needs to learn. I don't care if you only play this game once every 5 years. Learn this boss skill. It's so easy. Coming up here is the another one of those jumps, Joe, where like it doesn't look like you can make the jump, but it's like you can, and it just makes things way easier. It's coming up in a second here. So from this fire thing right here, instead of jumping to the left, you can just do that. Maybe you knew that already. For some reason, I didn't. You could. Yeah, don't get hit here. But yeah, watch this pattern. It's really easy. You can bounce on that thing without any fear of taking damage. And then just easily just chill underneath it. And wait to jump on its head. He's vulnerable. Yeah, it's World 6. Only 2 more worlds. That's 19 minutes to go for estimate. I think, unfortunately, that actually is unlikely to be hit. It seems like 2 worlds in 19 minutes would be totally doable. But World 8 alone is like 11 or 12 minutes for me. Did the stream freeze? Alright, here's that clip I was talking about. It's like, it has to, like, subpixels. Your actual speed when you jump into the corner doesn't matter that much. You kind of just want to be moving at any medium-ish speed. And it's really about where you hit the corner. Right, so this next level has a pit that you can fall into, where if you fall, you have to make this really annoying like bridge of Kaizo bouncing blocks. I'm going to try to skip that by having P-speed. I have to keep P-speed in order to get this. So I start with invincibility in order to get that P-speed real quick. I fucked it up. Wow. I never fucked that up. I used to a lot, but it took a long time. Shit. Alright, that's really bad. So yeah, you get to see that Kaizo Bridge I was talking about. This is pro tip. You don't need to build the whole bridge. It took me years to realize that. I used to hit like every block, and then I was like, oh, I don't need the whole thing, and I would like build half the bridge. It's like, dude, even the 2 that I built was like overkill. That was marathon safety. Anyway, that dangerous section at the end, you can kind of just memorize what to expect with the fireballs, and as scary as it looks, you can reliably get through there without getting hit. Alright, so yeah, that level wasn't perfect. But you're generally small Mario going into this next level, so this is going to be actually a typical version of level. Oop, oop. Okay. That was not the normal route, but I got the strats that were needed. Oh! Never mind. Spoke too soon. So I was supposed to bounce on that guy's head. If I had kept my momentum, it would have been really easy to do, but I launched out. Regardless, I live. So there's a great skip right here. This is the hardest water level in the game. It's really annoying, really long. And you're super likely to like die. So you skip it, and then you never have to play it because by going into this level with the P-Wing, there's virtually no chance that you can die in this level. Unless somehow you lose to the boss with P-Wing, which has happened. Yeah, it makes that level super simple. You don't have to deal with the puzzle at all. And then the next level, actually going to use a P-Wing as well. We pretty much just go all out and use all the P-Wings. Oh, what's that shit on the left side of the game feed? Is that on my stream? Anyway, P-Wing here skips the whole level. This is a super hard level if you actually go through that door, but it's a wonderful developer-intended trick to skip it. Next level, casually, I used to think was one of the hardest levels in the game. And it can be easy to mess up in the run, don't get me wrong, but with a star, it's not too bad at all. So it has a star right in the middle, so you can like... Fuck! Hold on. You can get, like, basically have stars through the whole level by getting that one right after Original. Normally, like, the first one wouldn't even be. Then the end, you just have to power through with your tail. This is a good place to practice using your tail to hit things with the hitboxes. So, a little finicky at first. So here, there's kind of a choice and route, so you can use your hammer suit or get a hammer suit in that last level and cloud over this level and use that hammer suit for the remainder of the run, including the castle that's after this level. And save just like I think a couple seconds over what I'm going to do instead, which is play this level because it's super easy and around the same length as the castle. And I got that hammer suit for my inventory instead of getting it inside the last level. I just want to use it at the end. And instead, I'm going to cloud through the castle that's coming up, which is one of the hardest levels. And getting fire ready. Ideally, I keep this fire until I'm halfway through World 8. So, hold me accountable on that. Halfway to World 8, I gotta keep that. Don't fucking lose it. Another cool trick is the little jukebox things can put the piranha things to sleep, so I use the cloud and that thing to go right to the end. And sub hour is almost possible. It might be like just 101, 101 flat. That's what I'm predicting at this point. Don't want to die in this level, or like those two things that I just skipped are no longer skipped and I have to do them still. So that'd be like 5 minutes lost plus. Fortunately, like I said, you just don't get hit in airships, which I don't think I have so far. This one's more about not falling to death. Those guys never have time to spawn more than twice. So once you've killed them twice, even though it seems like they're about to come up again, they usually don't have time. So as once, twice, there's no way he's getting a shot. Oh shit, I can't believe I'm going straight into Zelda 1 after this. It's a cool combination.
Mm-hmm.
2 of my first video games I ever played. Just add Mike Tyson's Punch-Out and Castlevania 3. To get like the whole collection. Alright, that's the hardest part of that airship. And then this boss can troll you. He's another earthquake boss. It's good to have that in mind before you go down the pipe. You never want to just like roll in here and be like, alright, what's coming? Oh, he jumped and now I'm stunned. And now his hitbox is all the fuck over my hitbox jumping around. Oh. I'm not gonna make it. Well, I'm totally gonna make it. Oh no! Bowser finally decided to kidnap a princess. Alright, so yeah, Auto-Scroller City, trying to keep this fire flower until halfway through this world. So there's quite a lot of things to dodge in order to do that. but it's pretty doable. The only reason you want to keep it is just to quick kill the mini bosses, which definitely does save the bundle. Later on, I'll have the hammer suit for one of those guys, and two of them actually, and it's the most satisfying thing when you hit them with one goddamn hammer and then they're done. So yeah, the finale of the run is pretty clutch. There are a couple of hard levels, followed by using your hammer suit, where you have to absolutely, like, it's the most important time in the whole run for you to not take any damage at all. So you need that hammer suit for the Bowser fight. But you also don't want to let it go to waste, really, for the levels before Bowser. So, like, you gotta use it and not fucking lose it, or Bowser's gonna lose you, like, a minute. So if, like, the run really, like, matters and you're on a good pace, like, it's kind of tense. And in this context, I'm about 7 hits deep, but not too worried. I'm here just, like, panicking about Ganon inside, to be honest. He's gonna destroy me. Alright. More of the same. RPG, let me know if you know anything about when I will be doing OOT.
He's waiting for a response from them.
We've only got an hour. Well, yeah, a little over an hour. Zelda 1 goes the way it's supposed to. Making some assumptions about this run, too. Let's get this one done. Next is the infamous hands sequence of levels. You want to skip them in Warpless, but they can just choose to pull you in. I believe they're around a 50-50 chance each. And it's about a 1 in 8 chance that you get no hands. Likewise, there's a 1 in 8 chance you can get all 3 hands. And that can make or break over a minute's worth of your time, so if you're a top runner, then enjoy losing all your time saved to this shit. That's not too bad. I got through the first 2, so as long as I don't die here, which is very, very much possible. Okay, we're good. So that means I can't possibly get more than that 1 hand, because it's now, I now have it as a checkpoint. And I have a backup green leaf, which is kind of nice for the strats I do in the next few levels. So this is the last level where I have to keep the fire flower, so getting on it so far, but this is the hardest. Like, some people will probably say this is the hardest goddamn level. Period. What do you think? Anyone think this is the hardest level in the game? It's definitely up there.
I mean, I use a viewing for it, so...
Oh yeah, it helps. Yeah, I kinda... Yeah, a lot of the levels that are super hard we skipped. Like that one is 7 that you P-wing over. Like the Mega Man mechanics. That's no joke. Yeah, just really trying to take care of these red guys before they get a chance to throw a wrench, because that's gonna really complicate things. Alright, so that's good. I got through the section where I needed to not lose the fire flower. So I have a route that I kind of came up with myself for the next few levels. It only loses like a couple seconds over the optimal route. I timed it, and it's for me it's 100 times more consistent. So for starts, I'm going to do a P-wing, the last P-wing of the game over this level, which otherwise would involve using Fire Flower plus a star just to keep P speed. Hold on, I have to count in my head to know where I'm going to land here. There we go. Anyway, the next level is kind of a route I came up with. Anyway, there are 2 deboosts I do here. They're pretty cool. Let's see if I get it. Oh no. Alright, yep. Now this is the finale. I gotta make sure the sun doesn't wreck me. Alright, good. That's it. So now, yeah, that's the end of the strats that I do for that. They're unique. But now at this point, put on the hammer suit, and this is that gauntlet I mentioned earlier where it's super important to not take fucking damage or you lose over a minute. So I'm gonna more or less not talk and focus until at least the next level, because that one's easier than this one.
Probably my favorite type of maze level in the game now.
Oh no, the stream is fucking it up for like the best part of one of the best parts. Yeah, those are some cool strats there. Where you just barely make that door in time from where you hit the P-switch earlier. This level again, it's super important not to take damage or you lose over a minute, like I said. So for this level, we actually memorize a way to do it where you're just holding right the whole time, and it makes it pretty consistent as long as you're paying attention.
Yeah, I think it was either Oglib or Lawson that found that, because I'm pretty sure it was like maybe the last marathon we did, where they did a race, and one of them was like, "Oh, I found this thing. You just hold right here and you're good." I was like, "Wait, what?"
Oh, nice. You need to. The only thing that makes it kind of hard is you have to know when the wrench guys are going to spawn, because if you don't time your jumps correctly for them, they will hit you pretty easily. So there's just one more. There you go. If you're just a little late, you'll walk into them. If you're too early, you'll kind of just hit his wrench. Oop, I missed. Yeah, dude, it's so satisfying to come that way. Alright, here goes Bowser's Castle. Holy shit, this is gonna beat Estimate if I do this correctly. Holy shit.
Yeah. Pressure's on, man. WR pace.
I feel the pressure, but generally I respond well to this amount of pressure.
Hey, you do.
It's not like an overwhelming amount, it's just right. So I clip right here.
Just enough to shift into that clutch gear.
Yeah. Whew, that jump was a little early. Alright, we're at Bowser. This is why you need the hammer suit, because that is a fucking fast help.
Yeah. Gee.
Thank you.
That's a
GG. Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to beat Estimate. I don't know how you did it, dude. The beginning of the run, I was playing like I had never played the game before in World 1. To celebrate, I just found the most purple nug I've seen in years.
Oh.
I'm gonna put that in my wall and smoke it.
Should chop that button in half and send the other one to my home address. So
Spark it up for your run too.
I'll do scientific experiments.
Thanks for GG's. See if your opinion of my runs change after this next one. I'm just kidding, I'm sure. I don't even think anyone cares at all. All hearts, yes. So we need to do some kind of introduction about what the all hearts segment of the marathon is. I can do it unless RPG's gonna hop in here.
He should be able to unmute himself.
Alright. Now let's switch games now. So I want to start the game and let it run for like a couple minutes before I actually do a run, just to make sure it's stable